Hello, Tigers. It was a terrible week for Brian Kelly, Finebaum said. No one expected it, but it's been a tough time for the team even with a win that went unnoticed because LSU's recruiting took a big hit. Have you been following along? The 2024 LSU football season hasn't gone as Tigers fans expected, and last week only reinforced the frustrations that have built up throughout the year. Coach Brian Kelly, now in his third year at the helm in Baton Rouge, has faced a firestorm of criticism and setbacks, culminating in the loss of quarterback Bryce Underwood, the #1 recruiting star in the nation, to the Michigan Wolverines. That was weird. The recruiting loss is significant, especially considering Underwood's impact on the program's future. For many fans and analysts, his move to Michigan, apparently spurred by a hefty nil package worth more than $10 million, is not only a blow to Kelly's strategic plan, but also a reflection of LSU's struggles to compete off the field. Despite Saturday's win over Vanderbilt, a game that gave the Tigers a 7-4 record so far, the overwhelming sense is one of disappointment. SEC Network's Paul Finebaum was emphatic in describing the week as terrible for Brian Kelly. The biggest loss was Underwood, even more so than the Florida game, Finebaum said, referring to the previous week's loss to the Gators that effectively ended the Tigers' college football playoff hopes. And here's where the talk about Brian Kelly gets more intense. The coach came to LSU with an enviable resume built at Notre Dame, and his first two seasons, each with 10 wins, seemed to confirm that he was on the right track to restore the Tigers' glory. However, 2024 has brought a much more challenging reality. Injuries, on-field inconsistencies, and now recruiting drama have created a scenario where Kelly urgently needs to reset course. The relationship between coach and players is also under the spotlight. Finebaum cited incidents on the sidelines between Kelly and his players that highlight a tense environment. You see Kelly yelling at players, and they yell back at him, he noted. This raises an important question. Is there something structurally wrong with the culture Kelly is trying to implement, or is it just the side effect of a difficult season? All is not lost, however. There are still reasons for Tigers fans to believe in the future. Kelly is an experienced coach with a history of bouncing back from tough times. Plus, LSU's infrastructure and tradition remain powerful assets. The challenge now is to use the offseason to bolster the roster, fix the recruiting issues, and rebuild trust among both players and fans. The final game of the regular season against Oklahoma will be a litmus test. A win could provide temporary relief and build some momentum for next year. On the other hand, a loss would only reinforce the criticism and increase the pressure on Kelly to deliver in 2025. The Tigers are historically a program that refuses to stay down for long. Brian Kelly has a mountain to climb, but with the relentless passion of the fans and the rich history of the program, LSU will always have a foundation to build back on. These are tough times, but Baton Rouge football is known for its resilience, and this season could be just one difficult chapter in a larger success story. What do you think? I want to hear your thoughts.